The sun dipped low over Jupiter Island on March 15, 2025, painting the Florida sky in hues of gold and crimson, a sight that once soothed Tiger Woods after a long day on the greens. Tonight, though, as he stood on his sprawling patio overlooking the Atlantic, a chill crept up his spine despite the balmy air. At 49, the golf legend had faced countless storms, scandals, injuries, heartbreak, but nothing like this. A crumpled note lay on the teak table beside him, its edges worn, its words scrawled in a trembling hand. "They're watching. Meet me at the 18th, midnight. V knows." Tiger's pulse quickened. Vanessa Trump, his new companion of 4 months, had slipped him the note that morning, her hazel eyes wide with something he couldn't place. Fear, maybe, or a secret too heavy to speak. The 18th hole at the Benjamin Club, where their kids played, was no stranger to him, but this rendezvous promised more than a late-night stroll. As the waves crashed below, Tiger wondered, what had Vanessa dragged him into, and why did it feel like the game of his life was about to begin? Tiger's journey to this moment was a tapestry of triumphs and trials. Born in Cypress, California, he'd rewritten golf history. 15 majors, 82 PGA Tour wins, a name synonymous with greatness. His personal life, though, had been a rougher course. A high-profile divorce from Elin Nordegren in 2010 left him with 2 kids, Sam, 17, and Charlie, 16, and a string of romances that flickered out under public glare. By late 2024, recovering from Achilles surgery, he'd sought quiet in Palm Beach, coaching Charlie's golf game and cheering Sam's soccer victories. Then came Vanessa, 47, poised, a former model turned mother of 5, divorced from Donald Trump Jr. since 2018. They'd met at the Benjamin School, where Kai, her eldest, and his kids crossed paths on the fairways. A friendship bloomed over coffee, then deepened around Thanksgiving, her laugh a balm to his weariness, her discretion a shield from the tabloids. Vanessa was no stranger to scrutiny either. Raised on Manhattan's Upper East Side, she'd danced through the 90s as a Wilhelmina model, dated a Saudi prince, and married Don Jr. in 2005 at Mar-a-Lago. 5 kids later, Kai, 17, Don III, 16, Tristan, 14, Spencer, 12, Chloe, 10. She'd filed for divorce, craving peace. Golf tethered her to Kai, a University of Miami commit with a swing that echoed Tiger's prime. Their first public outing as a trio, Tiger, Vanessa, Kai, at the Genesis Invitational in February had sparked whispers, but to Tiger it was simple. They clicked. She was level-headed, drama-averse, a parent like him. Yet tonight, that note hinted at shadows he hadn't seen coming. Tiger arrived at the 18th hole at 11:55 p.m., the moon casting silver ribbons across the manicured green. The Benjamin Club, a private haven near their homes, was silent save for the rustle of palms. He wore a black hoodie, his limp faint but present, and scanned the dark. Vanessa emerged from the bunker's shadow, her blonde hair tucked under a cap, her breath quick. "Tiger," she whispered, clutching a flashlight. "Thanks for coming. It's about Kai, and more." Before he could ask, a twig snapped nearby. They froze as a figure stepped into the moonlight, an older man, wiry, with a caddy's stoop and eyes that glinted like steel. "You're late, V," he growled, "and you brought him." Vanessa's grip tightened on Tiger's arm. "This is Amos," she said, voice low. "He's why I wrote the note." Amos smirked, tipping a faded Seahawks cap, a nod to Tiger's rival fandom. "Reggie Tate's my boss. Says you're the key, Woods. Kai's in it, too." Tiger's mind raced. Reggie Tate, a linebacker he'd known in passing, a Dallas vet from his early PGA days, dead since 2020, or so he'd thought. "What's this about?" Tiger demanded. Amos tossed him a golf ball, its dimples etched with a crude "R the fairway phantom," he said. "Reggie's alive, running a game beneath the game. Kai stumbled into it. Now they want you." The story unraveled like a bad lie. Reggie, it turned out, hadn't died. He'd faked it, fleeing the NFL's grind for a shadow league of ex-athletes, a clandestine circuit of golf and grit played in secret venues. The Fairway Phantom was his alias, a myth among caddies and club pros, a man who lured talent into his fold with promises of raw competition, free from corporate gloss. Kai, filming her YouTube channel at a local course last month, had caught a glimpse. Masked players, a midnight match, a whispered phantom. She'd told Vanessa, who'd dug deeper, tracing it to Amos, a caddy at Benjamin. "They're watching her," Vanessa said, eyes darting. "They think she'll spill, and they want you, your name, your swing, to legitimize it." Tiger's jaw tightened. "Why me?" Amos chuckled, bitter. "You're the king, Woods. Reggie's obsessed, says you're the one who can make this real, not some back-alley hustle. He's got dirt, too. Says he's got proof you tanked a putt in '09, a favor for a friend. Join, or he leaks it." Tiger's stomach churned. The 2009 Masters, a missed 6-footer, a fluke he'd buried. Had Reggie known? "And Kai?" he pressed. Vanessa's voice cracked. "She's leverage. They've got footage, her at that course. If we don't play ball, they'll drag her name through it." The night stretched into a tense standoff. Amos laid out the deal. A match, March 20th, at an abandoned links near Miami. Phantom's turf. Win, and Kai's free. The dirt stays buried. Lose, and Reggie outs them all. "Bring your A game," Amos sneered, vanishing into the fog. Tiger turned to Vanessa, her face pale but resolute. "I didn't sign up for this," he said. She touched his hand. "Neither did I. But Kai's my world. And you're in this with me, right?" Her trust hit him like a driver off the tee. "Yeah," he said. "Let's end it." The week blurred. Tiger drilled at home, tweaking his swing despite the ache in his heel while Vanessa coached Kai, keeping her close. Don Jr., cool with their dating, called Tiger. "Kai's tough. She'll handle it. You got this, man." Charlie and Sam pitched in, scouting the Phantom's rumored haunts online, their teenage savvy unearthing whispers of Reggie's crew, ex-NFLers, washed-up pros, a rogue caddy network. By March 19th, Tiger felt it. The old fire, the clutch focus of Augusta '97. Vanessa, beside him, was his caddy in spirit. Steady, sharp, a partner he hadn't expected. The match night loomed, humid and moonless. The Miami Lynx, a relic of the '80s, sprawled under skeletal palms, its bunkers choked with weeds. 100 shadows lined the rough, betters, vets, a murmur of money and menace. Reggie emerged, 60 but wiry, his grin a blade. "Welcome, champ," he said, twirling a club. 9 holes, no rules. My Reapers against you." The Reapers, hulking ex-linemen turned golfers, cracked knuckles, their swings raw but lethal. Tiger gripped his driver, Vanessa at his side, her flashlight swapped for a 9-iron. "For Kai," she whispered. He nodded. "For us." The first hole was chaos. Reggie's crew played dirty, kicking balls crowding Tiger's line. He parried with precision, sinking a 20-footer through their jeers, adrenaline masking the pain in his leg. Vanessa tracked the Reapers, calling their bluffs. "Watch the big one. He hooks left." Her instincts honed from years of reading people. By the 5th, Tiger led by 2. His short game a scalpel, but Reggie upped the ante. A side bet, double or nothing. Kai's footage erased if Tiger won, public if he lost. "Deal," Tiger growled, eyes locked on Vanessa's nod. The 8th was the crucible. A par 5 dogleg, wind howling. Reggie's Reaper, Kane, a 6-foot 5-inch beast, launched a 300-yard drive, smirking. Tiger answered, a 310-yard screamer, pure muscle memory landing pin high. The crowd hushed, sensing a shift. Vanessa squeezed his shoulder. "You've got this." The 9th loomed, short, treacherous, a green ringed by traps. Reggie went first, sticking it close, a taunt in his stance. Tiger's shot was poetry. High, soft, a fade that kissed the pin, A tap-in birdie. Reggie's putt lipped out, and the night exploded. Cheers, curses, Reggie's glare. "You're done," Tiger said, voice steel. Reggie tossed the club aside. "Fair's fair, footage is ash, but this ain't over, Woods." He melted into the crowd, a phantom once more. Vanessa hugged Tiger, trembling but fierce. "Kai's safe." He held her, the weight lifting. "We're safe." Days later, Tiger sat with Vanessa on his patio. The ocean calm. The note a memory. Kai, unscathed, filmed a YouTube vid with Don Jr., laughing off her first golf lesson in decades. Charlie and Sam ribbed Tiger. "Dad, you're a ninja now," while Don Jr. texted, "Badass move, bro." The phantom faded, a tale for catty lore, but Tiger knew Reggie lurked, a shadow on the horizon. Vanessa leaned in, her hand in his. "Worth it?" she asked. He smiled, rare and real. Every swing. The Seahawks season beckoned, his comeback a headline. But here, with her, he'd won something bigger. A trust, a fight, a life beyond the fairway. The 50-plus crowd watching would nod. Sometimes the toughest games aren't on the scoreboard. One swing silenced the shadows. This tale proves that courage outdrives any storm. If Tiger and Vanessa's fight gripped you, drop a like to show it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more stories that tee up the heart. What would you risk to protect your own? Share your strength in the comments below. We're all listening. Until next time, hold this close. True legends shine beyond the green.